I'm Wei from class 2824 and I'm from group GG. I'm here to present you 2.3, which is called permutation. An arrangement of a set of n objects in a given order is called a permutation of the objects. The number of permutation or order arrangement of R objects taken from a group of n unlike objects is written as n factorial over bracket n minus r bracket factorial. The number of permutation of n different objects in a row is n factorial, and 0 factorial is equal to 1. Here's example 3 from a textbook. The question is permutation of 3 letters ABC taken together are. It can be written as ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CBA, and CAB. So the number of permutation is 3 factorial, which is equal to 6. And permutation of 3 letters ABC, 2 at a time, are shown below. The number of permutations is equal to 3p2, which is equal to 6, 2. Here are some examples. The first question is, how many different ways can 3 boys and 3 girls stand in line? And the answer is 6 factorial, which is equal to 720. The second question is, how many different ways can they stand in line if the girls stand together? Let G equal to be the girls and B equal to boys. If the girls are standing together and the boys can stand separately, so there will be 4 objects. So there will be 4 factorial. However, the girls can be arranged. Therefore, the answer is 4 factorial times 3 factorial, which is equal to 144. The third question is, how many different ways can they stand in line if the boys stand together and the girls stand together? And the answer will be 3 factorial times 3 factorial times 2. Because the girls and the boys can arrange among each other, and the boys can stand in front or the girls can stand in front, either way. So the answer will be 72. For the fourth question is, in how many different ways can they stand in line if the boys and the girls alternate? Therefore, the answer will be 3 factorial times 3 factorial times 2. That will be 72, which is the same as question 3. This is the question in the textbook part C. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed using 10 digits from 0 to 9 if the last digit must be 0 and the number cannot be repeated? Okay. So since the last digit will be 0, 1p1 times 9p3, which is equal to 504. For question D, in how many ways can 6 people be lined up to get on a bus? And the answer will be 6 factorial, which is equal to 720. If 3 persons insist on following each other, how many ways are possible? This is similar to the example just now. There will be 4 factorial times 3 factorial, and the answer will be 144. If 2 persons refuse to follow each other, how many ways are possible? First, we need to find if 2 people insist to follow each other. That will be 5 factorial times 2 factorial, which is equal to 240. Next, to find the possible ways if 2 persons refuse to follow each other, we use 720 minus of 240, which is equal to 480. Part E, the question is, how many different ways can 52 members of a science club choose 4 members with different position? We can either use 52 times 51 times 50 times 49, which is equal to 6497400, or we can use 52p4, which is equal to the same answer. Now let's look at part F. Actually, part F is the same as the previous question. So the answer is 5p2, which is equal to 20. And part G, the question is, in how many ways can 8 teaching assistants be assigned to 8 sections of a course in mathematics? And the answer is 8 factorial, which is equal to 4030.